Mikhail Bakhtin. Bakhtin was a Russian philosopher, literary critic, semiotician, and scholar who worked on literary theory, ethics, and the philosophy of language. Inspired scholars working in a number of different traditions and in disciplines as diverse as literary criticism, history, philosophy, sociology, anthropology, and philosophy. In 1918, Bakhtin completed his studies. Then he moved to a small city in western Russia, Nevel, where he worked as a school teacher for 2 years. In that time born the first Bakhtin Circle, a group of intellectuals with love for discussion of literary, religious, and political topics. Bakhtin considered himself more a philosopher, being this the favorite topic of discussion. In Nevel, Bakhtin worked tirelessly on a large work concerning modern philosophy that never got published in its entirety. In 1919, his first publication was a short section of this work was published and given the title Art and Responsibility. Bakhtin relocated to Bishkek in 1820. It was here, in 1821, that Bakhtin married Elena Alexandrovna Okolovich. Later, in 1823, Bakhtin was diagnosed with osteomyelitis, a bone disease. This ailment hampered his productivity and rendered him an invalid. In 1924, Bakhtin moved to Leningrad. In 1924, Bakhtin moved to Leningrad, where he assumed a position at the Historical Institute and provided consulting service for the state publishing house. Bakhtin decided to share his work with the public, but just before on the question of the methodology of aesthetic in writing works was to be published. The journal in which it was to appear a stupid publication. This work was eventually published 51 years later. In 1929, Problem of Dostoevsky's art, Bakhtin's first major work, was published introducing the concept of dialogism, just as this book was introduced on 8 December 1928, ring before Voskresnaya 10th anniversary. Mayor Bakhtin and a number of others associated with Voskresnaya were apprehended by the Soviet Secret Police, the OGPU. The leaders being sentenced up to 10 years in labor camps of Solovki town after an appeal to consider the state of his health. His sentence was commuted to exile to Kazakhstan, where he and his wife spent 6 years in Kunstanai, after which in 1936 they moved to Saransk, where he taught at the Moldovan Pedagogical Institute.
During the 6 years he spent working as a bookkeeper in the town of Tukusnai. He wrote several important essays, including discourse in the novel. In 1939, 1936, living in Saransk. He became an obscure figure in a provincial colleges, dropping out of view and teaching only occasionally. In 1937, Bakhtin moved to Kyrie. He completed a book concerning in 18th century German novel, which was subsequently accepted by Soversky Pisatel Publishing House. However, the only copy of the manuscript disappeared during the upheaval caused by the German invasion. After the amputation in his left in 938, Bakhtin health improved and he became more prolific. In 1914 and until the end of the World War II. Bakhtin lived in Moscow, where he limited sublimity and dissertation on Francois Rabelais of the Working Institute of World Literature to obtain the postgraduate and dissertation that could not be defended until the war ended. In 1900